Good morning. So something has really come to light in the last couple of days, especially during the lockdown, right? And one of those is the fact that I'm probably one of the most unqualified people in the world to speak about relationships, because you can just look at my track record of relationships. I suck at them, right? But as they say, even doctors themselves sometimes cannot diagnose their own issues, right? So there's something specifically that I want to talk a little bit about when it comes to relationships that I think a lot of us tend to shy away from having the conversation about, or we pretend like it doesn't exist, but it really does. So many of the people that have come to me during this time to say, Nicolette, my relationship is taking a big beating. We're not getting, well together. We're not doing a lot of things. Our relationship is taking a strain because either we are living together and we're not used to being in each other's faces for so much, or because we're living apart, we have not seen each other, and some of our relationships are really, the foundation that holds them together is intimacy, but we're talking about sexual intimacy, right? So one of the things that I noticed, and I realized this throughout my own relationships, because I had to take a bit of a look at my own relationship and realize, okay, perhaps maybe this is one of the issues, right? So looking at the past and looking at the people that I have been talking to in their relationships, there's one thing that is very common that I realize, and we do this a lot as human beings. We have this idea of who we think we want to be in a relationship with, right? We like the idea of dating a specific person who looks a specific way, who has specific things in their life in order, right? So for instance, many people will think that Nicolette makes a really great girlfriend because Nicolette has a job, because is able to do her Nicolette is able to derive some sort of income. Nicolette sounds smart. Nicolette looks smart. Nicolette looks pretty. So she must make a great partner in an intimate relationship. And yes, those things could be true. They could be very true that, yes, I would make a great wife, because for some people, they also look at the future in terms of, will this person be able to support my ambition? Will this person be able to support the type of life that I want to live? Will this person be able to be a good mother to my children? So there's quite a lot of tick boxes that we do when it comes to the people that we want to end up with. But one of the things that we don't do, which for me is very, very important, is also taking stock of somebody's flaws or some things about the person you don't like, right? So for instance, I'm an oversharer, and I think anybody knows that I overshare my entire life. I will tell you guys everything about my life, right? I overshare a lot of things. And often people don't like people that overshare, or they don't see it as a problem because the life that is being overshared is not necessarily theirs. But the reality is that once a person gets into a relationship, the possibility, hold on, I need to press the charger in. The reality is that once you become part of my life, it is our life that I'm going to probably overshare, right? Very, very important. Let me explain this. I might overshare right now in my personal life, but when we come together, the life that I'm going to be oversharing is our life. And if you are somebody that doesn't like that and is irritated by that, then I'm not the right person to date. I'm not the right person to marry. I'm not the right person to be in a relationship with. And some people may say, but that's such a small thing, Nicolette. Really? Would you really not date somebody for such a small thing? Let me tell you, when the euphoria dies, the small things are the things that are going to irritate you about a specific person. It's important for you to remember those things. It's going to be the small things in life that are going to annoy you about that person. And let me give you another example. So again, I'm oversharing. In my last relationship, I had come out of a very silly relationship before I went into my last relationship, right? And I had just really started making money, so my life was great. I could do things. And one of the things I wanted to do was buy things. I wanted to go on holidays together. I wanted to get matching outfits together. I wanted us to move into my house together. I wanted us to cook together. So there are certain things that I wanted. I had a checklist of how do I make this relationship feel like it's a good relationship for me as a person. And instead of finding the right person to be able to do those things, I looked at the things in life that would make the relationship look like a great relationship, right? So the problem with, and I dated an exceptional man, right? But the problem is that the things I was really stuck on were the things that didn't really matter. So let me explain to you. So we did the holidays, we did the vacations, we went on holiday. It was fantastic. We did the white linen hotel living. We had sex on the white linen. It was amazing. We did the cooking together. We bought matching outfits together. It was absolutely fantastic. But what happens when those things, you are now done doing those things? When you are now satisfied that you have proven to the world that love lives here? When you have proven to yourself that love lives here? What happens? Now you got to deal with the real person. Now you got to deal with the person that you're dating. And as I said, he was exceptional. He was exceptional, but I was the problem. I was the problem because I did not have it in me to be enough for him when you take away all those things. Because there were things about me that really irritated me, not even him. They irritated me, about the way I was in relationships. So I think it's important. And I always say to people, you got to take a year's maybe long, but a couple of months. That's why we encourage people to get to know each other before they get into this thing of being in a relationship. And the reality is that a lot of women, right, we go through this phase where men are very unkind to us. They are very unkind to us. And because men are so unkind to us, and maybe we've been single for too long, or essentially you're so used to being in relationships, the moment you are single and a new guy comes in and really is just a friendly person who really treats you well, you think you are now head over heels. You think you are in love with this person. You think, oh my God, this is going to be my husband. But truly, you overlook at the small things about this person that you really don't like. And it can be as small as the way they pronounce certain words. Guys, I'm telling you, like, when you don't like someone, like, wait. When you're dating someone and the euphoria dies, ne? And then you now start moving into the space where you've got to know this person. And then this person says like simple, stupid shit. And you're just like, no, I can't. I really can't do this. I can't do this. You are annoying me. And it will be the small things that are really going to break you guys up, because what is going to happen is that every single time they open their mouth, they're going to irritate you because you are overlooking things that you know for a fact, they annoy you. If you are dating somebody that you know for a fact, hey, this guy, guys, let me tell you, relationships are hard, man. But I think sometimes we make them hard for ourselves. And that's why yesterday I asked the question, why do women make up relationships in their heads? It's because we don't actually fathom the idea of actually being, the laugh, guys. When somebody laughs and you're just like, ugh, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Stop laughing. I don't like the way you laugh. I just don't like the way you stop laughing. Because the way you laugh is really irritating me. Why are you doing this? Like, it's not funny. It's not that funny. Like, it really is not that funny. Like, why would hey fuck, man? And I'm telling you guys. So the reason why yesterday I asked the question about, do women like to get into relationships before there's an actual relationships that exists, right? The reality is that yes, we do, because we have an idea of what we think a relationship is supposed to look like. We have this idea of what we think relationships are supposed to be. But the reality is that you forget that there is another person that you're going into this relationship with. It's not just you. You are not the only person who's in this relationship. You are going into another relationship you're going into a relationship with another person. And it's so important to keep this at the back of your mind, because the reality is that if you do not like certain aspects about a person, they can only be covered for so long. They can only be covered for so long. Eventually, they're going to pop up and you're going to realize that I actually don't like this person. And let me tell you, there's nothing in the world worse than dating somebody you do not like. Let me give you another example, right? So my personality, I mean, you can see my personality. I'm loud, I am bubbly, I'm irritating. But you must understand that this is a personality that is not always present. And the time, and also remember the space that I work in. I work in TV, I work in on YouTube, so I'm always on social media, and there's an expectation that I am polite and I am friendly at all times. Now, you might meet me in a social space and think, yes, this Nicolette is the most polite person, Nicolette is the most kindest person, Nicolette is so friendly, Nicolette is so bubbly, but deep down when we come back to our home, I might not be that person. It's important to remember these things. You might be the person that I'm now coming to actually take energy from. Whereas when I'm out in the world, I'm giving the world my energy. I'm saying, here's my energy. Here's the happy Nicolette. Here's the friendly Nicolette. Here's the kind Nicolette. But when I get home, I don't have that energy anymore. When I get home, I need somebody else who's going to give me that energy. So all of a sudden, and I actually dated someone. So not the past relationship, the one before that. People used to think this guy is the most charming person in the world. They will be like, yo, your boyfriend is so charming. My friends fell in love with my boyfriend. My friends fell in love with our relationship. That's another dangerous thing to not do, guys. Don't allow your friends to fall in love with your relationship. Do not allow your friends to fall in love with your boyfriend. Do not allow your friends to tell you things like, but you guys are so good together. Huh? You guys are so good together. I love you guys. Let me tell you, that is probably one of the biggest mistakes that you will ever make. Okay? And I had that for months where people, guys, I need to go live at 10 o'clock on the Capitec account. So, but people are like, oh my God, you and this person are so great for each other. Oh my God, you guys are love goals. You guys are couple goals. You guys are everything goals. Yay! Let me tell you, that thing will nyesa you. Because you may be couple goals to the public, but when you come back home, couple goals fall. They end there at the door. Okay? And it's not even because this person is a bad person. They're not a bad person. It just so happens that they need you to be able to make them who they are in public. They need you, but also when you get into the house, you realize that this person needs a breather. But you are still expecting the tabo that is outside, the tabo that charms everybody. And it does not happen all the time. It does not happen all the time. Let me tell you another situation. We fantasize a lot as people, right? People fantasize. We fantasize about, we look at people's lives, name. We look at actually, let's go back to the topic of crushes. You think you've got a crush on someone. You look at them and you think, yes, sis. Hey, as Nicolette would be perfect for me to date. Because you are idolizing what you see in the public about Nicolette. You look at what I show you about my life and you think, oh, Nicolette will make a perfect partner. But the reality is that it's not always true. So whenever you feel like you've got a crush on somebody, make sure that crush iyancipha before it gets you into trouble. Because the reality is that when you have a crush on somebody, you like what you see on the outside. You have not gotten to know this person fully and understand who they actually are. So you think, oh my goodness, Nicolette would make a perfect wife. Oh my goodness, Nicolette, plus Nicolette unezindlu, plus Nicolette ngati unemali. Hey, awazi leyo mali ukuthi ibuyaphi. You don't know how hard I have to work for that money. You don't know what I have to sacrifice to be able to make that money. Okay? So sometimes we look at these men who are rich, these men that have great jobs, these men that are entrepreneurs. We look at these women that are trailblazers in their spaces. We look at these men that are, women and men that are doing really well in the public space. We look at these people that are celebrities, big celebrities. And to be quite honest, we realize that it is a cost to their lives for them to be able to live those lives. For a person to be able to make the money that they are making, there are certain things in their life they're going to have to forego. And then you get into that relationship, and then all of a sudden, utimanda is cut. Yeah, but you don't give me enough time. Yeah, but you're always on your phone. Yeah, but you're always going to meetings. Yeah, That's what gives us the life that we've got, baby girl. That's what gives us the life I've got, baby boy. The reason you see me looking sexy as fuck is because I gotta go to the gym half of the time. It's because I gotta go get my skin done all the time. It's because I gotta go get my makeup done all the time. You fell in love with who you thought I was, not who I actually am. Very, very important, guys, to have the conversation that when you are dating somebody, give yourself some time. When you're looking to date somebody, give yourself some time. And then also, as women, there's one last thing that I want to talk about that we love doing. Stop being a hero. Hey, you're not a hero. Quit being a hero, okay? When they say not all heroes wear cape, they ain't talking about you, son. They ain't talking about you, darling. Stop it. Stop. Must I repeat that? Let me come closer to the camera. Stop it. Yes, I do have a live at 10 o'clock with Captain. Stop it. You are not a hero. Guys, let me tell you, there is no way you're going to save somebody who doesn't want to be saved. They can give you the idea, who diraning mirror? Who diraning eye? Hey, this mirror is not ours. Daniela, quit being Bob the Builder. I'm not saying do not encourage your person. I'm not saying do not support your personal person. I'm not saying don't be there. But I'm saying when you can see that here, ahuna plani, run, forest, run. Because, my friends, let me tell you, you are not going to do anything. You can't help somebody who does not want to be helped. You will never be able to help anybody who doesn't want to help themselves. When you find yourself being the one actively looking for a job for somebody, when you find yourself being the one actively looking for a freaking accommodation for somebody, you know a person needs to find their own accommodation, but you're the one who's sitting on Property 24 and you're helping them look for accommodation. When you find yourself being the one looking for business opportunities for your partner and they're not doing it themselves, no, my friend, run, Forrest, run. Let me tell you, repeat this. Even in your sleep, repeat it to yourself and say, run. Because at the end of the day, that person is leeching on you. They are leeching on your ambition. There are people that are ambition leechers. They're leeching, they're staying under your shadow because they want to feel like your achievements are their achievements. They are not. They are not. No. They are not their achievements. They are your achievements. Don't allow another person to leech on your achievements. Because you need the energy yourself to be able to achieve your own goals. You need it yourself. Why would you want to share your ambition with another person? Hey, don't pour us. Listen, it's 9:50. I'm gonna log off. But yeah, anyway, let's have these conversations again because there's more. I have more. I want to talk a little bit, guys, about women and the way we behave in the talking stages. You know, you're not in a relationship yet. You're still auditioning, but already you are behaving like you've got the job. You know, when you know, I'm the co-host of Daily Theatre. Okay? If Daily Theatre invites you, they invite you, and they say come and audition. You can't be acting like you are the host already. Okay? You are not the host. Relax. You're not the host yet. You cannot walk into somebody's job while you are during the talking stage. That is when you need to make sure that every single thing in your life that you want, every single thing that you want in a relationship has been communicated. Okay? It's gotta be communicated. The moment you are in the talking phase, your relationship is not existing as yet. You are still in the talking phase. It is important for you at that point to make it clear to the person that you are talking with, the person that you are getting to know, to understand who and what you are. This is not the time to misrepresent yourself and pretend like you are somebody that you are not. I know that we become desperate. You find a woman now, you're telling people you're a cooker. You're there taking pictures of when you cook in the kitchen. You're like, look, today I made stew. You know you don't like to cook. Why are you pretending to cook? Because you're trying to show somebody that when you can cook. Hey, stop that shit. Okay, stop it. Leave that thing alone. Okay, leave it alone. You are not a cooker. You know you don't. You see me, I've never lied about cooking. I don't like cooking, guys. I don't, and I will never pretend to cook. Just because I'm trying to impress you in the talking stage. I saw some dancing. Forget it. Okay. Now you're there croppering. I've still got 8 minutes. You're croppering, eh? You've got the mop. You're busy there with the mop. You're even wearing an apron. Trying to prove that you are a cleaner. Listen. Being domesticated is being domesticated. Okay? Don't do that thing to yourself. Yes, I'm so stressed because I am one of those people that in the talking phase, I overextended myself. I hated it. I hated it so much. I overextended myself. I was living a double life. I was doing something that was not me. I was pretending to be somebody else because I thought the person would love me. I thought the person was going to give me a relationship if I misrepresent myself. No. Stop misrepresenting yourselves. Stop trying to be what another person wants you to be just so that you can get the prize called a relationship, because you're going to find out on the other side that the relationship is not even that great. You can find out that relationship is not even that great. And then what? Now you have overextended yourself. You've self-sacrificed. You've not enjoyed the last couple of months because you are not being yourself. Baby girl, baby boy, be yourself. Okay? Yonela, I apologize for dragging you, my baby. But this is the reality, and that's the conversation I want to have. So after Capitec, I'm coming back. We're going to have this conversation. We're going to talk about this thing where people in the talking stage do the most. Also, listen, love yourself enough to ask the questions you want answers to. Okay? No one is going to give you an answer of a question you have not asked. Let's just be clear. Nobody is going to answer a question you have not asked. So if you do not ask, you do not get an answer. It's as simple as that. If you don't ask, you don't get an answer. Okay? Is that clear? If you don't ask, you don't get an answer. So love yourself enough to ask the questions you want answers to. There is nothing worse than sitting at home, lying in bed, wondering why a person is not calling you, wondering why a person is not texting you, wondering why a person doesn't like your pictures, wondering why. Hey, ask the question. If you feel like you need to find out, sorry, hello, why are you not liking my pictures? Because other people are liking my pictures. My pictures are nice. Why? Ask and accept the answer you get. Don't read into what the answer is. Don't go on Google and say, what does it mean when a boy says this? No, it means exactly what he said. I got 5 minutes, guys. It means exactly what he said. Okay? Don't be there on Google asking questions about, hello, what does it mean when a boy says this? What does it mean when a boy uses emojis in his messages to me? Man, it means exactly that. It means that he had access to emojis, so he used emojis. Okay? Get with the program. Stop reading in between the lines. The beautiful thing about men that I love and I respect is the fact that men say what is on their mind. Do you know how easy it is to catch a man who's lying? Because men don't know how to lie. They don't know how to lie. They can come here and tell me now, men don't know how to lie. They lie because you want to hear the lies. They lie because you want to hear the lies, my sister. You want to hear the lies, my sister. Sometimes the lie is so stupid. I actually want to bring a friend in this because there's a friend of mine that I would like to drag here. Sometimes the lie is so stupid that when you know, when you sit now, after it's happened, after a couple of months, and you like, okay, what did he say, gahle gahle? Because it's important to not hear what you want to hear. What is important is to hear what they are saying. The problem is that we like to hear what we think we are hearing. We like to hear what we think we want to hear. No, they didn't lie. They told you exactly. But it is the way okay. Let's go to the Capitec Instagram page. We'll come back to this conversation because there's just so much, guys, that I just feel like yes, They are manipulators, serial manipulators, but we'll come back. Okay, bye guys, bye babies. Have a good one. We'll come back to this conversation a little bit later. Today, I'm working while I'm live today. I'm working while I'm live because there are so many things that I want to talk about. Well, I'm just like, listen. Kwatile. Bye-bye.